What's going on YouTube? And Cap24 coming back with another play at a gun split close out of the Arizona Cardinals playbook. This play is going to be found in all playbooks that have split close. It's called close halfback wheel. I'm sure everybody has seen this play over and over again. Either they've ran it themselves or have seen it against them more times than they have liked. It's one of those plays that over the last couple of years has been a staple of the community, and I want to kind of run it a little bit different. Something that you probably have not seen, something that is an original, obviously, that we like to do on our channels. We try to give the most unique type of setups to kind of get you thinking outside the box. A lot of times when you go against people that play split close, it's actually an advantage to be able to run setups they've never seen before because they're all pre-programmed to attack or defend it in a certain way. When I play split close, the first thing I'm waiting for is the receiver that's on the solo side and the skinny post. I'm going to wait on that post. I'm going to try to play my guys in different positions and kind of stop it that way. When we go out of the norm, that's going to end up making them scramble, try to find solutions to the new plays that you've seen, and then it's going to open up what you know as the meta. So we're going to look at this play, definitely run it a different way, and have a little bit of fun with it. So what we're going to do with this play, first and foremost, is we're going to flip it, and we're going to run it on the right hash mark, and I want to make sure you see that. I'm going to give you the reasoning why here in a second. Let's go take a look. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and start this play on the right hash mark flipped. And the reason for that is we want to make sure that this B receiver does not have any players aligned above him. When you're going against a 4-3 or a 3-4, you're not going to have to worry about that. All 7 people are going to be in the box. That guy's not going to have somebody manned over the top of him. However, when you're going against a nickel coverage, depending on how they play their defense, the vast majority of the time, the nickel cornerback will be on the left on this, whether they leave it normal or if they do auto flip, they're going to flip towards the strong side. The only time you're going to see that the guy is on the right is if somebody goes ahead and plays defense, that they flip it as part of their defensive scheme. In that type of situation, you'd want to make sure that you run this from the left hash mark and you run it stock, unflipped play call. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you why we run this the way we do. The first thing I'm going to teach you guys is we're going to do a cloud flat beater to the right side of the field while doing a hard flat beater to the left. Gives you the options of being able to have a simple read to the right. If you realize it's not cloud flats, then you're going to be able to turn your attention to the left and have really nice successful play against a hard flat. Okay, so what we're going to do on the right side to make this work is all we're going to do is put the B on a curl. On the left side, in order to get the hard flat beater, we're going to block our tight end, put the X on a zig, and move the A out to the outside, and then put him on a comeback. It's going to look like this. This route combination doesn't look very special to start off with, but we're going to kind of teach you why it is and why we designed it the way it is. The first thing you're going to notice is that when people play you in split close, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to try to look at which side the skinny post is coming from, which is going to be the solo receiver. They're going to stay in the middle of the field out of habit, knowing that they have to worry about that route coming across, and they're going to want to stay underneath that route. That's going to give us advantage because the user is not going to go to the outside of the numbers where both of these play route combinations are attacking. Okay. Now on the right side, you're going to notice that the B is going to run that curl. We've shown you this in the last couple of weeks a little bit more extensively as Madden 18 has kind of wound down. We kind of want to show you some of the things that we've kind of left out there that we didn't want a lot of people to know in the beginning of the year, right? Now, B is going to make this curl, and that outside corner is going to jump him as the first threat because the Y route will only be as far as his depth of his route at that point in a hard flat responsibility. Because the cloud flat sees that the B is the first player to stop in his zone, the guy is going to shade towards the numbers, leaving the Y wide open on the right-hand side for easy catch on the sideline. Look how nice that Y route is. It's going to get up the field, and then it veers off to the sideline. Very underappreciated route that we're going to make sure that gets its love for this play. So watch how this works. You're going to see that the cloud flat is going to jump the B. And then once it jumps the B, we're going to pass lead it to the outside. And you're going to get yourself a really good yard gain. Let's go ahead and show it to you on instant replay. you're going to notice that we're going to start this ball right here at the 45, right? Or actually, it's the 35. You're going to see that the guy's going to get outside. And when he goes and makes a stop, watch where that running back is. He's in a hard flat responsibility, not a cloud flat at this point. The cloud flat at that point is going to jump the numbers. We're going to have that guy open to the outside. And like I said, we're on the 35. Now that's a 15-yard gain where he's at now. He ends up getting about a 20-yard gain on a simple route combination against cover 2. Again, all we're doing is utilizing the uniqueness of this wheel route to go to the outside, getting that player to get there, and you're going to have some success on the side, okay? That's going to work against all coverages. Doesn't matter if it's cover 2, cover 3, or cover 4 when there is a cloud flat on the right side, on the short side of the field. Now, let's go ahead and get cover 3 out here and show you how it works against cloud flats and also hard flats. So let's go ahead and look at cover 3 now that we got it out here. And what we're going to do is start off with cloud flats, okay? You're going to see that this player right here, the B receiver, is going to hold that cloud flat close to him, giving you the opportunity of throwing it to Y on the outside. Yes, it is going to be a good opportunity to have a receiving back if you want to kind of run this. Somebody who's going to be able to hold the ball somewhat in traffic because of the way that they will converge on him after he catches it. So typically, I'm going to try to possession catch this. So watch what happens to this B receiver. He's going to be able to hold that player, and you're going to be able to throw it to him on the sidelines, right? You're going to see that that corner will come down and try to make a play on you, but you will have enough time to catch this. Just make sure you possession catch it. So let's look over the overhead and see how this works. You can see that 12 here goes down. That guy's going to, that cloud flat is going to go to the right. Then he's going to come back to the left, and you're going to be able to throw it to him as he breaks his break. See how I throw this ball to the outside, catch this ball, and see how I possession catched it on the sidelines and be able to make my catch. Now, I want to make sure that you understand what your read is here when you are looking at this play initially. It's going to be this player right here. Cover 2, the guy is going to kind of give a first release back and away, okay? When you see that, you should know right away it's cover 2. When it's cover 3, typically speaking, because there's a nickel cornerback right here on the left side of the field, you're going to notice that this guy is typically going to do the hard flat, cloud flat on this side, while this guy is going to have the hard flat, cloud flat on this side, okay? That's typically what it's going to be. That's part of the advantage that we wanted to do when we flip this play, is to kind of know which player we're keying on. However, you're going against any type of nickel 3-3-5 odd or some type of match coverage sometimes, or a buzz. What you're going to end up seeing is this guy could do a 3-rec hook or a hook curl. When that happens, what's going to end up happening is the outside linebacker on the right-hand side is going to end up being the player you key on, and it's going to be kind of easy to see if he stays on the curl because he's going to be closer, you're going to have the player. If not, you still have the ability to throw it to the left side of the field. That's what I love about this route combination, is that you literally have a lot of time with the comeback route. You can look to the right, then you can have your eyes come back to the left and still be able to throw that route because of the timing of it, and that's why we put this play together, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look one more time on this. And what I didn't notice before is I wasn't putting the B on a deep half. I'm going to put him on a deep half because a lot of people play that. You're going to see you might get a little bit more because that guy will be a little bit more closer to the numbers because he's going to the seams. And that's going to give you a little bit more of a advantage when it comes to this. But for the most part, you're still going to want to pass lead it to the right. You're still going to want to possession catch it because that guy will come down. So let's watch it again. You can see that the Y is going to get to the right side. Wait for the guy to break. Throw the ball there. Possession catch it. Get yourself some yards. And you're going to have a great cover 3 beater on the right side. So let's go ahead and take a look at cover 3 hard flats. All right. Now, what you're going to notice is that player that we're going to key on, the strong safety with the F over his head, is going to come straight down. He's not going to stop. He's not going to look at the curl. He's going to come straight down, basically giving us the opportunity to now say, you know what, I can't throw it to him. Let me change my eyes to the left, and let's throw the comeback route, okay? So watch what we're doing here. Again, we're going to the same route combination we taught you earlier, where you're going to put the X on a zig, the A on a comeback. Oh, I just messed that up. Let's go ahead and just throw this ball away. I hiked the ball without putting the guy on a comeback. So let's try it again. So here's hard flats. And we're going to move the A over, put the X on the zig, block your RB, put the B on a curl, and this is the final setup, right? So we got cover 3 hard flats. I want you to look with me to the right side of the field. Watch that safety. Watch him as he goes down past the curl. Then look to the left and hit the comeback. I want you to do that as an exercise with this play so you can see what you're looking for and how much time you have. So I'm looking to the right. I see that guy comes all the way down. Now I'm looking to the left, and you're going to be able to throw this curl, this comeback route on the left-hand side. Let me show you an instant replay when you should have known when to change your eye level to the left side of the field, okay? So here we go. We're going to look to the right. I'll do it from the quarterback's view so you can see here, right? So we're basically looking like this. We're looking at that corner. I mean, that player. He's coming down, and you can see that he never stopped. At this point, I know that it's going to be hard flats. I can still let it play out a little bit. Right here, I can still let it go. Now I'm going to know that it's hard flats for sure, right? Now I'm going to switch my eyes to this side of the field, and now I'm going to wait for this guy to come back, and I'm going to hit this guy right on his comeback, and you're going to see that you got an easy catch on the left side. This is why we want to do the play design that we do, is because we want to give you solution based when it comes to something like this. I'll show you one more time just so you can see what we're doing here. Again, we're going to move this guy over, X on a zig. Make sure you put the A on the comeback. This is definitely something that will help out with when you're in MUT situation, when you're doing the conductor now. But you can definitely make this work. It's not like you can't. But I just want to make sure that you kind of know what you're doing efficiently in order to make sure that you can get this off, with all the hot routes and whatever the case is. Okay, so here it is. Here's cover 3 again. Remember, look at that one safety. Watch him. Is he coming down? Yes, he's coming down. Let me change my look. I'm going to throw it to that guy, and I'm good to go. You're going to see, guys, that this is going to be a very successful play for you, no matter what they call, because it's going to be something that, especially against your cover 2s, cover 3s, cover 4s, unless they're doing any hybrid, any type of Mables, anything to this sort where they've had to make an adjustments more than they wanted to, they can take it away. But for the most part, if you mix this in with all the other play designs that we have on the guide, some of the meta split close that already works with this inside wheel play here with that inside skinny post to the B receiver, there's going to be a lot to worry about, and we want to put more onto that plate for a defender by giving something they haven't seen before and make them scramble a little bit more. I want to say thank you for everybody that has watched this video all the way to the end. We do appreciate your support. If you got something useful out of this video, go ahead and hit that like button. It does really help us grow our channel. If you're new to our channel and haven't seen one of the videos that are on your screen right now, go ahead and check it out for some great Madden content, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.